solid state drives, unit number 5. Title: Design of controllers for drives. Normally in this 5th unit there are 4 frequently asked questions in Anna University examinations. First question, that is first topic, transfer function of a separately excited DC motor load, and second topic, armature voltage control with field weakening mode, operation of separately excited DC motor drive, and third topic, current controller design using P controller and PI controller, and fourth topic, that is speed control with the inner current control of a separately excited DC motor. In these 4 topics we are going to see one by one. That is, now we are going to see the first topic, that is transfer function of a separately excited DC motor load system. So normally transfer function, in the sense there must be a input and output. So in this motor load system, while we are considering here, the input supply is given into the motor and the output is taken from the load. So we must know the electrical parameters and mechanical parameters to find the transfer function of this machine. So while we consider this motor, there must be some electrical parameters. So we are taking it as a electrical parameters, that is equivalent circuit of a motor. And while we are going for load, there must be a mechanical parameters. So we are considering some mechanical terms. So here the input supply armature voltage is given. The armature coil consists of resistance and inductance. So we are taking it as RA and LA. While we are giving the supply, there must be a back EMF produced, that is EB, and we are having a separately excited machine. So the field should be excited separately. So the separate supply is taken, that is EF, that is field EMF is given. So while we are giving these two voltages EMF, automatically there is a torque produced in this armature winding that will be coupled with the load. So here the torque is produced, load torque. So these are the parameters. Armature voltage, that is EA, is given. In the armature winding consists of RA and LA, that is back EMF is produced here. That field supply is given, that is field EMF, and due to that there is a torque produced T. And while we are considering the mechanical parameters, that is B, that is damping coefficient, J, moment of inertia, and the torque produced by the load is TL. So these are the electrical and mechanical considerations we need to go before transfer function. Now here, from the main circuit diagram, that is equivalent circuit which we have drawn previously, we are categorizing into 2 analysis. Based on electrical parameters, we are going to give electrical analysis. Based on mechanical parameters, we are going to give mechanical analysis. So in this electrical analysis, we are considering only the electrical terms. So electrical terms, in the sense the input supply is given to the armature winding, there is a back EMF produced. So input supply voltage is EA and current is IA. So now we are applying the KVL for this circuit diagram. KVL, that is Kirchhoff voltage law, that is input voltage which is equal to drop in all the voltages, summation of all the drops. So we are going to find the drop in resistance is RA into IA, IA into RA, plus the drop in inductance LA into DIA divided by DT. Then there is a drop EB, back EMF. So all these terms which is equal to the input supply, that is KVL. And next thing, we know that the back EMF produced, which is directly proportional to the flux and the speed. The speed is here considering in terms of dt divided by dt. EB is equal to, that is the directly proportionality will be taken by the proportional constant Ka by N. Whereas here mechanical analysis, we are going to consider all the different torques here only the term torque will be produced to oppose the torque produced by the motor. So the T, direction of the torque, is opposite to the all the torques available in the load. So the torque produced by the motor T, torque produced by the load, torque produced by the moment of inertia, and torque produced by the damping coefficient. So this torque should be equal to all the torque, then only the machine will run the load. So now this torque T is equal to all the torques TL plus TB plus TJ. Now we are substituting the individual terms, that is based on the mechanical term, we are substituting the individual term, that is TL is taken as it is TL, and we know that TB is nothing but B into d theta divided by dt plus J, Tj, J d square theta divided by dt square. So now substituting, we know that here d theta divided by dt is n, speed. So we are substituting this term here, d theta divided by dt bn plus j into dn divided by dt, that is equation number 3. And we know that the next term, that is the torque, is directly proportional to the flux and armature current. So we are taking T directly proportional to flux and phi and Ia. The proportionality will be taken by the constant T is equal to Ka by Ia, that is equation number 4. So now we are having 4 equations, number 1, 2 and 3 and 4. These are the 4 important equations we need to consider before going for this transfer function design. So first we are taking the transfer function, all the 1, 2, 3, 4 equations, Laplace transform is taken for the next simplifications. So from the equation number 1 we are taking the Laplace transform, that is E will be taken as E of S. Then here EB will be taken as E is equal to EB of S plus the first term IA RA. Here RA is constant, IA is variable, so RA IA of S. And here LA is constant, DIA divided by dt is a variable. So that taking DIA of dt Laplace transform, the formation value will be S into IA. So I'll repeat, first EA of S is taken as EA of S, that is Laplace transform of this particular EA, and which is equal to EB. EB is taken as Laplace transform EB of S plus RA into IA of S, because RA is constant, so we are taking then variable IA of S. IA of it will be taken as Laplace transform as IA of S plus, that is LA DIA of dt will be taken as LA S into IA of S. So furtherly we are having the second equation like that. The second equation K A pi, both are constant, so N is taken as NA of S. And the third equation, equation number 3, that is T of S is taken as T of S, TL will be taken as TL of S, and Bn, N is variable, B is constant, so B is taken as constant here, and N will be taken as N of S plus J as it is S, J as it is dN divided by dt will be taken as S into N of S, and the remaining fourth equation will be taken, T will be taken as T of S, Ka constant as it is, pi as it is, I will be the variable, so Ia of S. So all the 1, 2, 3, 4 equations will be taken as 5, 6, 7, 8 after Laplace transform. So we are taking one by one equations for further simplifications. So first we are taking equation number 5. So fifth equation we are rewritten here, EA of S is equal to EB of S plus, in these two terms IA of is constant, so commonly we are having one term, that is IA of s. So we are taking IA of s and out, then remaining term RA plus s into LA. So after simplifying this equation, we are taking EB in one side, EA EB is one side, so EA of s minus of EB of s, which is equal to RA of s, sorry, IA of s into RA plus s into LA. So remaining this IA of s, the variable we need to know, so we are considering IA of s one side, remaining terms should be taken into other side. So EA of s minus EB of s divided by RA plus s into LA. So which is EA of s minus EB of s divided by RA is taken as outside into two terms, RA into here 1 plus s into LA divided by RA. In these two terms, RA is taken as outside, and means here RA 1. So 1 is considered. In this term, there is no RA. So if you are taking RA, which means you are dividing by RA. If you are multiplying this RA with these two terms, we will be getting this term, RA plus s into LA, because RA will be cancelled. So if you are multiplying this RA with these two terms, we will be getting this term. Okay. Finally, we are taking EA of s minus EB of s divided by RA into 1 plus s LA divided by RA, that is a variable here that is taken as a common value, that is tau A. The resistance ratio between armature inductance and resistance will be taken as tau A here. So the equation will be rewritten, that is IA of s is equal to EA of s minus EB of s divided by RA into 1 plus s tau A. That is equation number 5 will be rewritten in terms of equation number 9. And now we are taking the equation number 7 for the next simplification. One term from electrical analysis and another term from mechanical analysis. So equation number 7, that is equation number 7 is equal to T of s minus TL of s is equal to N of s into B plus J. From this term, N of s is taken as commonly. So remaining term T of s minus TL of s divided by B plus J of s. Actually, equation number 7 is there. That is the equation number 7. So from this equation, T of s, TL of s is taken this side. So T of s minus TL of s. The remaining term N of s is common, so N of s is taken here. So B plus J of s. So this term we are taking T of s minus TL of s divided by B plus J of s. So here B is taken as commonly. So 1 plus s into J of divided by B. So as we did in previously we did. So from this equation we can take J divided by B as tau m. So the term T of s minus TL of s divided by B into 1 plus s tau m. These are the second simplification from equation number 7, that is termed as 10. So already we know that is equation number 5 and equation number 7. Both are getting simplified now. Remaining 6 and 8 is present here. So I am taking equation number 9 from the previous simplifications and equation number 10 from this simplifications, and remaining term EB of s and T of s from the 6th and 8th equation. So now we are in our hand, we are having 9, 10, 6 and 8, all the 4 equations. So from these 4 equations we are going to design a transfer function for a motor load system. So from these 4 equations, first we can consider IA of s, that is there is a supply is produced and given into the motor. Due to that supply, there is a speed produced in the motion. So from this speed we can acquire a torque. For this armature current we must give this, from this armature current we will be having a back EMF in this armature winding. So we are considering these are the terms available while we are considering motor and load systems. These are the terms should be present. So from this diagram, very simple, the input supply is given and speed is taken as output. So input supply is given EA of S and the input output speed is taken as N of S. So from this first equation, what is there? There is a difference between EA of S and EB of S. So we are drawing a comparator, that is EA of S is plus and EB of S is minus. Just we draw these two terms. And from these two terms, another thing, 1 divided by RA into 1 plus S tau A, this term is multiplied, so IA of S is obtained. So from these two terms, here there is a availability of EA of S minus EB of S. That is the term after this comparison. So while we are having EA of S minus EB of S, then this term should be multiplied with this one, these two term, in the sense 1 divided by RA, this two term 1 divided by RA into 1 plus S tau A, or 1 divided by RA 1 plus S tau A. So multiplying these two terms we are getting IA of S. So here IA of S. So once if you are receiving an IA of S here, this IA of S is here. This IA of S multiplied with Ka pi, then we will be producing a torque here. So another term is Ka of pi. First term, first we draw from the equation number 9 and from the equation number 8. That is, we are having T of S, that is torque. After the simplification T of S, we are having a comparison of T of S minus TL of S. These two terms here, T of S is compared with TL of S. This compared value, that is T of S minus TL of S, this compared value once again multiply with 1 divided by B into 1 plus S into tau m. So in this term we are getting N of S. From this N of S we are multiplying with Ka pi, that is N of S is multiplied with K of pi, we will be producing EB. So now we will join this box into EB. So from this input supply is EA of S is given, N of S is taken as output. EA is compared with EB, just we draw one single line, that is the compared value of EA of S, EB of S, which will be multiplied with 1 divided by RA S into tau A. There is a term of IA of S, and this IA of S is multiplied with Ka pi, there is a term T of S. This D of S will be minus, that is compared with TL of S. This compared value will be multiplied with 1 divided by P into 1 plus S tau m, that is the production of N of S. Then now the N of S is multiplied with Ka pi, then it is producing of EB. That is a circulation continuously. So from this equation, from this graph we are going to draw from this diagram we are going to find a transfer function of a motor load system. So from the above diagram we can have some simple arrangement, that is just we will neglect the load torque. Because change in speed N of S due to disturbance applied by the voltage and load torque. So the applied voltage only will be considering, the load torque will not be considered. So this term will be eliminated. The TL is directly given, T is directly given into here, then N of S is produced. Okay. So now the same equation will be rearranged like this. From the rearranged equation, we will multiply all those terms. Numerators are multiplied and denominators are multiplied. Finally, we will be getting this equation. This is the term here. The numerators are multiplied and denominators are multiplied. Finally, we will be getting Ka pi divided by RAB, the whole divided by 1 plus tau A of S into 1 plus tau M of S. Remaining term is as it is. Okay. Now from this equation that is the input is given, there is the output, there is a feedback signal. Normally in a control system we have studied the input signal is given, and based on that output feedback signal, the input signals are getting some sort of modification. So here we are going to study that thing. So what we know from the transfer function equation, that is g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. G of s, this term will be taken as g of s and this term will be taken as h of s. So normally we know the transfer function of a particular system, g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. Now we are substituting, that is g of s, that is numerators, that is a float term, Ka pi divided by RAB 1 plus s tau A 1 plus s tau M, and denominator 1 plus g of s into h of s. 1 plus same term g of s is taken and h of s is taken. Now we are simplifying this term. How we are getting simplifications? Very simple. That is cross multiplication of this denominator with here, because we are taking LCM for 1 and this term. Here the LCM is 1 plus s tau A 1 into 1 plus s tau M. So this term will be taken as LCM in the sense, numerator we are having Ka pi divided by RAP divided by 1 plus s into tau A and 1 plus s into tau M, the whole divided by, we are taking LCM, so 1 plus s into tau A 1 plus s into tau M plus the whole term into Ka pi, the whole term divided by 1 plus s tau A into 1 plus s tau M. This term and this term both are getting cancelled. So remaining term Ka pi Kab divided by 1 plus s tau A 1 plus s tau M into Ka pi the square. And next, after this simplification, we are taking Ka pi, this RAB is denominator, and this term will be as it is 1 divided by s tau A 1 divided by 1 plus s tau M plus Ka pi the whole square. Now while we are considering this tau A, the tau M is higher. So now we are just neglect the tau A, the terms. N of s divided by A of s, that is a transfer function. Ka pi, the numerator, divided by RAB. This tau A term is getting cancelled, so remaining term, that is s into tau M plus Ka pi the whole square. And the next term, that is RAB, is taken and multiplied with the individual terms. Here RAB plus s tau M RAB plus remaining Ka pi the whole square. From this equation we are taking RAB plus Ka pi in out. So these two terms will be considered as 1. So 1 plus remaining s tau M RAB. So we are taking RA Ka by the whole square is taken as output, so this term will be denominator. If you are multiplying this entire term with this term, you will be getting this equation, that is RAB plus Ka by the whole square plus this RA Ka by the whole square is multiplied here in the sense which is getting cancelled, so remaining s tau M RAB will be available here. So we are multiplying these two terms, this term and this term, then we will be getting this equation. So from this above equation we are taking some simplifications, that is the entire term, that is Ka divided by Ka pi divided by RAB plus Ka pi the whole square will be taken as Km, and the remaining term, that is 1 plus the remaining term, that is tau m RAB divided by RAB plus Ka by the whole square, this term will be taken as tau m1. So this term we are substituting Km, this 1 plus s into the remaining terms will be taken as tau m1. So the transfer function of that entire equation n of s divided by Ea of s is equal to Km divided by 1 plus s into tau m1. And next, from the block diagram we are taking n of s divided by A of s. Previously we are taking n of s divided by Ea of s, that is Ea of s in the sense the entire term is taken. So only n of s divided by Ia of s, while we are taking n of s divided by Ia of s, n of s is here and Ia of s will be produced here. So after this term, these two terms in the sense we are getting remain the only this terms is available in between these two. So here Ia of s. Why we are taking this term? Now we are considering the entire term. While we are entering entire term is considered by us in the sense we are taking the entire term for the transfer function, while we are having only the speed is caused by armature current, in the sense we are taking these two terms, that is this is given as input, this is taken as by from the load we are taking as output. So transfer function in the sense output divided by input, these two terms we are considering. So we are taking the transfer function n of s divided by I of s is equal to 1 divided by b plus divided by 1 plus s into tau m Ka of pi. These two terms is multiplied, these two terms are getting multiplied from this equation. From this equation Ka of pi divided by delta Km2, for the simplification, simple notations we need to know, that's why we are taking the simplifications. So n of s divided by I of s is equal to Km2 divided by 1 plus s into tau m. Okay. Now the entire term, that is simply Ia of s divided by Ea of s from this block diagram. How can we know? That is n of s divided by Ea into Ia of s divided by n of s. Just we are cancelling this n of s in the sense Ia of s. This term is rewritten in different manner, that's it. If you are having the simplification, this term will be coming. Same term, but for the simplification we are making these two things. Now we are substituting n of s Ea of s already we found, and Ia of s divided by n of s we found. These two terms we are taking Km b into 1 plus s tau m divided by K of pi 1 plus s tau m 1. So from this equation we simplified, that is Km1 1 plus s tau m, that is Km1 in the sense these two terms are taken as Km1, Kmb divided by Ka pi, this entire term will be taken as Km1 1 plus s tau m divided by 1 plus s tau m. So now we know what is Ia of s divided by Ea of s, that is Ia of s divided by Ea of s. Just we know supply is given, due to that armature current is produced, by that speed is produced. So from this equation we must know that is armature current and speed is produced. This is a transfer function, and this armature current is produced by this voltage. So output divided by input, for this transfer function we found this equation. So from this equation Ea of s is given and n of s is taken output, and for the simple conversion, that is Ea of s is converting into Ia of s by using this converting transfer functions, and Ia of s is given into the motor, and which will produces the mechanical speed by using this transfer functions. So this is one transfer function and for motor, and this is a transfer function for load. So while we are considering these two terms, we are having motor load transfer functions. Thank you.